Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is going to be a fun one because we get to finish out the set of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover event with WWE figures. I absolutely love this idea because I was a fan of the Ninja Turtles and obviously I'm a fan of wrestling. Speaking of which, if you like this kind of stuff, you like this kind of content, you like wrestling figures, so on and so forth, please like and subscribe, tell your friends about it. Let's get into this, right? Look at this packaging. Number one, beautiful packaging. Catches the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to a T. Absolutely love this. The artwork is phenomenal. The back is cool. The characters that they picked out are some of the top wrestling figures that they have. At the end of this, I will bring out the other three that we've already had, which is the Shredder and the other two turtles. But in the meantime, let's look in this. Before I go any further, I have to give a shout out because these were exclusive to Target. And if you know anything about exclusives, they are incredibly hard to get. Even if you pre-order them, you don't get your pre-order. I don't want to complain about this, but then you have friends that come along and they help you out. So Justin, huge shout out to you. You're able to help me out. Thank you very much. He was able to get me not only Cody Rhodes, but he was also able to get me the Rey Mysterio. So thank you, man. Without you, wouldn't have been able to complete the set. So I appreciate it. Without further ado, let's look at the awesome Cody Rhodes. So the first one up is Cody Rhodes as Casey Jones. Now, the thing that I like about this is they capture everything that is Cody Rhodes and Casey Jones to a T. You see that he has his weight belt that would normally go around his waist. It's kind of like Casey Jones's, I want to say it was like a gym bag that he'd carry around, that he'd have his hockey stick and his baseball bat and other accessories with him. But the other thing that I love about this is that not only does it capture Cody Rhodes as Casey Jones, but look at that mask. Look at that hockey mask. That looked almost like the predecessor to what he would end up wearing at his WrestleManias. And as we all know, here recently, his WrestleMania mask have been some of the stuff that we talk about. With the first one being incredibly cool, with it being the American Nightmare logo, and then the next one where it opened up kind of like Iron Man. It's almost becoming like his thing. We have to see what's the new mask that Cody Rhodes is going to wear at WrestleMania. So looking at this, this is a fully functional, still able to use it as a wrestling figure. I really like that. Now, I do know that there was a crossover where the Ninja Turtles were dressed up as wrestlers. That's cool in theory. Didn't really catch my eye, but this right here is completely awesome because you can still use them as your wrestling figures. So, with that in mind, let's go to Seth freaking Rollins as Leonardo. All right. I mean, that looks amazing. I love how they even got the costume to be a little bit wackier than just, all green and stuff, because that's kind of like what Seth Rollins would do. Seth Rollins would make it Rollified by making the attire look somewhat crazy. I could actually see Seth Rollins at Halloween wearing this. Now, as you can see, he's got those nice swords. They do come with a little rack so you can display them next to your wrestling figures, or you can have them hold it. I'm going to have mine holding it. The other thing that I like is that you can see he has his hair up in a man bun, and instead of having him have like a piece of string over his eyes, he actually is wearing sunglasses. Really cool. You can pull it off. You can have him in a wrestling match. Really like that idea. Now, last but not least, this is tailor-made for this next wrestling figure, and that's Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has come out in Marvel, DC, other type of characters. I would love to see Rey Mysterio come out one time looking like Raphael. I mean, that is made for Rey Mysterio to come out dressed as. Once again, look at that Rey Mysterio. Like I said, tailor made for this crossover. This would be something totally alley. Now, underneath the shirt, it looks like he's still wearing his weapons, and it also looks like he's got a little bit of a turtle shell on his back. I absolutely love that. That is so cool. They did so good at trying to replicate what a Ninja Turtle or somebody dressing up as a Ninja Turtle would look like. I will tell you, as I was opening this up, I had a whiff of nostalgia of back whenever I was opening up my Ninja Turtles, back whenever I was a kid. It was so fun. I wish they would have made more out of this toy line because you could have made so many other characters with it. But we already know that the next crossover that they're going to have is Street Fighter, and I'm here for it. make it to where it's easier and more accessible as opposed to it's, you know, hard to find or you can't find it and you have to rely on the secondary market. You know, I hate that. But if you make it easily accessible and people can get to it, I'm all for it. I love these crossovers. I don't want every wrestling figure to be made into a crossover, but like this one looks cool. The next one, Street Fighter, that one looks cool. I'm anxious to see who the next crossover is because WWE has that appeal where it could cross over to many lines. Now, before we leave, we got to check out the whole series. We got to look at everybody. Now look at that set and tell me that is not cool. I mean, it's hard to pick who is the best looking one. Michelangelo, Donatello, they look phenomenal. Or Rey Mysterio, absolutely killing it. That Cody Rhodes as Casey Jones is cool. Roman Reigns as Shredder just looks phenomenal. I wish he would come out to that because he, at the time, he was the head bad guy. Shredder's been the bad guy for all these years. Perfect fit for each other. And he's wearing a cape. I mean, who wouldn't take Roman Reigns more seriously as the tribal chief and a cape wearer? I mean, if he puts on a cape, he's that much cooler. This has been my review. What's your thoughts? What's your opinions? Do you like these crossovers? Please let me know. Leave a comment. But until next time, be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and have a great day. See you guys. Bye.